Hi everyone, welcome back to part 3 of the Book One Cozies Club chapter by chapter for Christmas Cowbells, the first book in the Buttermilk Creek Mystery series by Mollie Cox Bryan. I'm Di, and this is my audio-only reading vlog for this book. Today I will be reading chapters 13 through 18 and sharing my thoughts with you along the way. Due to the nature of this reading vlog, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't read these chapters yet, I suggest that you not listen to this recording until you do. If you would prefer to hear my general thoughts on this book in its entirety, keep an eye out for my Book One Cozies Club Series First Impressions video, which will be posted sometime after the reading vlogs for this book have finished. So how is everybody doing today? I am looking forward to seeing Bryn do some investigating and getting to know her investigative style, as I had mentioned in the previous video. The investigative style of the amateur sleuth really makes it or breaks it for me, and so I'm really looking forward to getting to know her style and seeing how she goes about investigating and what she decides to look into first. So I am going to dig into chapter 13 right now, and I will be back with you in a bit. So I just finished chapter 14, and I'm not too keen on the fact that we're still hearing about Dan. I mean, for me, it was enough to know that he cheated on her and why she's in the situation that she's in, how she's moving on and stuff, but I feel like we are 70-something pages in now, and she's still talking about him, and it just seems like filler to me. Like, I don't feel like that's necessary information for me to know. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed with that. I do find it interesting that Schuler and Mike are related. Obviously, they don't get along very well, but sometimes that happens with siblings. I'm still a little baffled with the fact that people are expecting Petunia to be over the loss of her calf so quickly, especially because it's only been 2.5 weeks. I mean, any human, it takes a long time to get over the loss of somebody, especially the loss of a child. And for the way people are acting in this book, thinking that Petunia is just an animal and this shouldn't affect her so much and she should just get over it, I really dislike that sentiment. I'm not even a pet owner, and I'm disliking those sentiments. So, yeah, it really bothers me the way people are acting about the way Petunia is grieving for the loss of her calf. So anyway, I just had to stop and make mention of those things. I am going to head into chapter 15 right now, and I will be back with you shortly. So I just finished chapter 18. Don't have really much to say. Things don't seem to be progressing. I mean, we did find out about the contractor, but I guess that was a dead end. And then there's this whole thing with the nativity practice, which I just don't feel like is stuff that I want to read about. The Reverend, I dislike him a lot. And then we've got more mentions of Dan still. So I am not enjoying this read so far. It's unfortunate. I do wish there were more investigative scenes. I mean, now we're almost 100 pages in, and there's been barely any investigation. There's been more talk of her previous life and getting to know people in the town, and I guess I'm just not used to having so much background information on our character and the place they're living and their occupation, and I'm used to getting more into the investigation sooner. I guess I'm used to having our amateur sleuth be more inquisitive, I guess. I also don't know if the fact that I'm not really interested in artisanal cheese making or farming is making an impact on my reading experience for this one. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into this one at this time. But like I said, we are only 100 pages in, so, or not even, which is about a third of the book. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to having hopefully a little bit more interest in what's going on tomorrow in chapters 19 through 24. So that's pretty much all I have to say on this section, and I will check back with you again tomorrow. Take care, and smile always. Bye.